Thanks, Scott. The new steroid testing program for Texas public high school athletes is one step closer to beginning, with approval last Thursday of testing rules and penalties.
And Barbara Keene spoke this afternoon with East Texan, who co-wrote this original steroid testing law, and some local doctors who've seen firsthand the effects of the performance-enhancing drugs. Barbara Keene right now joins us live with more. Bob.
Everything seems to be falling into place for the testing of steroids and performance-enhancing drugs on Texas high school campuses. One big announcement, the name of the company that will be conducting those tests, that's expected sometime next week. Wheels of government do turn slowly. No one knows that better than veteran East Texas Representative Dan Flint, who for too long heard the same story circulating his district and others in Texas about performance-enhancing drugs and high school athletes. Flynn knew everyone likes a winner in Texas, and this illegal elephant in the room was something every corner of the state was glad to see out on the House floor.
The day that I presented this bill on the House floor, I had no questions. It passed on the House floor unanimously. Senate, same thing.
The legislature mandated tests in May with the goal of testing about 20,000 students annually. It will be the nation's largest high school testing program, a move East Texas physicians say can't come soon enough. Dr. Kathy Fiesler not only sees firsthand the physical damage steroids leave behind, but hears of the terrible mental problems that plague athletes called roid rage.
One kid who was on the front of Sports Illustrated a number of years ago, who actually was attacking his parents with a meat cleaver, and his father had to shoot him to preserve their own lives.
Dr. Todd Raby has seen these legal drugs turn off the body's natural clock and set it with its own terrible time. He, too, says state-mandated testing can't come soon enough.
If you take a lot of it on your own that comes from somewhere besides your body gets a false signal. It can think it's supposed to stop growing, and once it does that and your growth plates close, you can be, for the rest of your life, much shorter and smaller than you would have long term.
And just as growth is supposed to take time, so does getting legislation to law, to the books, then to the campus, something Representative Flynn was prepared for.
I'm 100% behind the UIL. They've taken along. They had the program set up earlier in the year. The attorneys got involved, and because we want, like I said, we don't end up in court with this. We want it to be a proper testing procedure so that it does protect the health of the young people, and it also is fair for everyone.
Now, according to the University Interscholastic League, that's a governing body of Texas high school athletics, they hope to conduct 2 tests before the end of the year. Tick-tock. Now, Representative Flynn tells me he's conducted over 24 radio and television interviews across the country, from Washington State all the way to Georgia, who says they're all waiting on us, on Texas, to see how our drug testing goes, perhaps use our state's model as a testing procedure for their own state. Reporting live from Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium, I'm Bob Keene, KETKNBC.com.
Bob, thank you.